What is up, Packers fans, and welcome back to another episode of Packer Report TV. I am your host and the publisher of Packer Report, Ross Uggleman. Welcome to the fantasy and gambling corner for week number 9. And of course, the first thing we do is check in on how things went in week number 8. And boy, did they go well. Bet number 1, Trevor Lawrence, under 235 yards. That one was a little sad. That one did not go the way that we wanted. Evan Williams goes out. That Green Bay pass defense kind of falls to pieces. Not great. Evan, it just wasn't spectacular. Trevor Lawrence goes above 300 yards. We have to take the L on that one. But folks, I got great news for you. We did not take an L for the rest of the week. We got the Patriots +7. Easy cash. Not only, we told you the Jets stink, okay? We told you that. Not only do the Patriots cover the 7, they win outright. We said the Jets, there's no way they should be getting 7 points in somebody else's yard. It doesn't matter whose yard it is. And not only do they not cover the 7, they don't even get the win. Drake May goes out in that game, and the Jets still unable to take care of business. Pats +7, easy cash. The next one, not such an easy cash. 49ers -4.5. But San Francisco wins by 6. They right the ship against the Cowboys. And guess what? That bet still cashes, baby, up to 2-1. Told you to start Bo Nix. Folks, that might be the smartest thing that I've said all year about starting Bo Nix last week. He ends up as QB2. That decision might have won some folks their week. Multiple opportunities, multiple different scoring systems having Bo Nix above 30 points. Ended up as QB2 on the week. Like I said, might have won you a week. So that was awesome. And then we asked you to sit Deontay Johnson. He had 1 catch for 17 yards. That performance went so badly, given the return of Bryce Young. I believe it might have gotten Deontay Johnson traded. Obviously, I had nothing to do with that. But us telling you to sit him, then 1 catch for 17 yards, then he's traded. That's how bad that situation was. That's why we decided to give you that advice. I just did not like the look for Deontay Johnson. Okay, now into week number 9. Hi, sweetie. What are you doing? Happy Halloween. Here. All right, guys, this is Belle. Are you excited to be on the show? Let's do it. Okay. Tucker Kraft, anytime touchdown +270. It's time to embrace the vision. It is time to embrace all things that are Tucker Kraft and the success that Tucker Kraft has had this season. Love +270. We haven't done a bunch of crazy bets, but you go 4-1 last week. I think we're 20, 12, and 2 on this channel. You got to start getting a little bit crazier. And a little bit crazier is a +270 bet on our guy Tucker Kraft to score another touchdown. Cardinals -1.5. I don't get it. And I know it's like, okay, well, you're just kind of talking junk about the Bears. Well, I am, because I don't understand why the Cardinals wouldn't be getting the full home 3. Why are the Bears better than the Cardinals? Especially after what we just saw in Washington and the letdown that you might have from something like that. I don't get why it's not Cardinals -3. I feel like I'm being given free points, so I'm going to take them. Colts +5. Let's get crazy. Let's get Flacco-y, babe. I think +5 is a lot. And I also think that Flacco has been in this league long enough to not get confused by all this Brian Flores stuff that's going on. All of his different looks at the line of scrimmage. I think Joe Flacco is going to be fine. And I think ultimately Indianapolis is going to cover those 5 points. All right, on to Fantasyland. I'd like you to start Ladd McConkey. Ladd McConkey went crazy. I'm playing a 0.5 point per reception league. McConkey was up around 26 points. He was a league winner. He was a week winner for multiple teams. Unfortunately, he was on my bench, still able to get it done behind a super strong performance from Josh Jacobs. And Josh Jacobs is the next guy that we're going to talk about. I want you to sit Josh Jacobs. I know that doesn't sound very optimistic. I know it doesn't sound like a very Packers fan thing to say. Had Dalton Wasserman from PFF on the show and mentioned to him that the Lions are giving up the 3rd fewest fantasy points to opposing running backs. Guys, I don't love it. I think in a 10-team league, think you can find 20 other backs to use even with bye weeks. Josh Jacobs has had a couple kind of mediocre fantasy weeks. And if you're looking for a mediocre fantasy week from a running back, the Lions being the opponent is definitely the one that you're potentially looking for. As I mentioned, guys, 20, 12, and 2 on the season, 4-1 last week. We stay hot into week 9. Have a great weekend. Have a fantastic Halloween, and go Pack Go.